Well, hello there, you beautiful, beautiful people. I hope you are all well. You're looking amazing, by the way. You're having a good day, a good week, and I hope it continues throughout the rest of it. And look, this is what we're talking about today. This is video 2. Have I said that? Did I just say that? I can't even remember. This is video 2 of 2. So if you missed video 1, which was basically me just fucking ranting, go and check it out. That was about Grey Who's and Cuomo, and going over that bloody Linda Lane footage again drove me up the wall, it did. But this time we're talking about something a little bit different, because something has plagued the shit out of me, right? And it is over. The more I've been reading into these frozen guys, the guys who basically died in the scientists, potential mad scientists. That's what some people are saying. I'm not yet. But that's kind of the point, okay? Let's just read over this a second, because I find it, and I'm not the only one, I find it very interesting how this guy, in the position that he's in, he's a scientist, he's had some friends that have gone over, they've ended up deceased, and he's ended up being a mad scientist. And then you've got over in Moscow, Idaho, you've got 4 people end up deceased in a house, 2 people who were in the house at the same time, but they get a pass. Can't go anywhere near them. Fucking hell, they're victims, mate. They're victims. Jordan Willis, he ain't a victim. He's a mad fucking scientist. Wrong, mate. Wrong. There we go. So I'll pull myself down here. Look. Get myself out of the way. Dr. Baden gives expert opinion on Chiefs fans' deaths. Says police know the cause. I don't know why I'm looking down there. I've got it up there. Say police know the cause. They know. Fucking all over it, mate. I could actually I might put myself over that side. Let me bring myself over here. It's better, isn't it? Not even in the way anymore. Right, that's the old Baden guy. He knows. Looks a bit like him off of Back to the Future. Forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Baden delivered his assessment Monday on the deaths of 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans discovered in their friend Jordan Willis's frigid backyard. I remember when I was growing up, frigid didn't have anything to do with backyards. It may be that all 4 of them took something that made them pass out. He, Willis, what you talking about, Willis? Passed out indoors and slept off, which I think is pretty much, that's pretty much what we all thought. That's what I thought anyway. They passed out in the cold weather and snow, and within an hour, the body temperature would go down from 98 degrees to 80 degrees, and the heart rhythm goes awry. And the person dies of cardiac arrest because of hypothermia, Baden said Monday. The only thing, the issue that I have with that, however, is that kind of all completely simultaneously. Because when I look at that, I suppose if it happens in someone's, they all just pass out fucked up. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, it does make a bit more. Because there's a bit of a disparity between, like, the build of them. One of them guys is very, very slain and slim, like me, and the other one is quite big and bulky, like Grey Who's. But, yeah, I can see how that happens. Do you know what I mean? If they've literally been passed out on the old narcotics. He told co-host Steve Ducey, the toxicology results will provide more information on whether drugs were consumed and at what level. This may just be a recreational level and they didn't die of an overdose, he explained. However, Baden said most simultaneous deaths are caused by carbon monoxide poisoning, but only indoors. This is what I was getting at, you see. When people were saying about carbon monoxide poisoning. Fucking outdoors. Idiots. The outdoor deaths, he continued, point to drugs having been the likeliest cause. Which, again, I think we all recognise that. They might not have known what was in the material they were taking. You see? So now we're pointed, yeah, see, like the green. I spoke about this yesterday, that glowing green liquid, you see. One passes out indoors and sleeps it out off. All the others are outdoors and die of the cold, he said. I'm sure the police already know. They're at the scene. They got information from the scene, what was used. I'm sure this Willis person is talking and cooperating with them and is telling what he knows. The police are looking for whoever supplied fifth man, and when they find out, they'll release the information. They know the cause of death. They know what the toxicology is by now. But look, the point being, right, is like what I'm saying. People are very, very quick in this case to turn around and say he's an evil genius, evil scientist. He's drugged them on purpose and all this stuff. I've even seen people say he'd planned it. He'd planned it for months. He'd planned it. He had issues with these guys. He got them over and he shut them out. He give them that green juice, sent them outside. We want to come in. Tough. Stay out there on the patio. Sit down. I'll be out in a minute. It's cold. Don't worry. It'll warm up. And then they fall asleep and he's left them outside purposefully. Which, there's things that people have said what make you think, did he? Because their cars were there and stuff like that. He's apparently not gone out of the house, not looked out the front window, not looked out the back window. But people are very, very quick to crucify him. All right, they've crucified him. There's a delay in calling 911. There's none of that. He literally didn't see, didn't hear, didn't have any fucking thing to do with it whatsoever. This all happened and he was sleeping. If I'm ever involved in a crime, I'm sleeping. All right, slept through it. Don't know a thing. But then Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk, again, in the aforementioned Moscow, Idaho, same scenario. And when I say same scenario, I don't mean that it's the same, shut them outside and all that stuff. I'm just saying that you end up with surviving people in the house, non-surviving people in the house. But over these girls, because they're young girls, some have arguably said they're attractive, and they've turned around and they're fine. They definitely didn't do anything. And I think to myself, what's the only difference there? The only difference is you've got someone to point the finger at and say that person is the person who did it. But that person has not been proven to have done fuck all. Do you know what I mean? And it's like in this Kansas City Chiefs stuff. Jordan Willis hasn't been proven to have done anything. Nothing. He's not been proven to have done anything at all. But because he was there, he was in the house, and these people lost their lives, he is being crucified. Maybe Dylan and Bethany are being crucified. Maybe this whole video is just a pointless waste of time. I mean, at the level. Yesterday, we spoke on the fact that Jordan Willis has said the whole of America was accusing him. Definitely the whole of America is not accusing Dylan and Bethany of anything. I do get that there are some people who have got an open mind. They are more critical thinkers. They can see a few things that have been an issue and are willing to step outside the box and say, hold on a second, why didn't you call 911? Are you sure you didn't hear anything? Are you sure that you don't know what happened and that in fact, is it possible, slightly possible, that you knew what had happened in that house several hours before 911 was called? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And what does it mean? And what relevance does that have to the crime if the person who's being accused isn't actually the person who did it? Does that then become a lot more relevant? Because that's what you've got to ask yourself. Until this person has been proven beyond a reasonable doubt that he did it, he may not have done it. And then the things that you think are irrelevant perhaps are very, very relevant. Right? I think that's me done. I think I'm done for the day. So Jordan Willis, we're likely going to hear about that in the next few days. That there is a high chance that there was narcotics involved. That was probably this fifth man. Yet, at the moment, there is no... that's just speculation because I got told by someone on here that he was a naughty man. And naughty men tend to do naughty things. And, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm off. You're beautiful. You're amazing. And I'll catch you all tomorrow.